Can you show me where the jazz section is?
Coming to you from his downtown Denver studio, here is the Backstage Jazz Show with your host, Steve Roby.
Hello and welcome to the Backstage Jazz Show. I'm your host, Steve Roby. Singer Linda Theus-Lee has been a staple in the Denver jazz scene for over 20 years. She will present the show Her Story in Music at Dazzle on March 17th, and she joins us now. Welcome to Backstage Jazz, Linda.
Oh, well, thank you for having me, Steve. This is really an honor for me to be here on your show. It really is. Thank you, Mr. Steve Roby.
All right. Well, I'm so glad you could be here, too. You have such a rich history in music. Can you share some of your highlights with our listeners?
I started my career in music a long time ago. I mean, when I say a long time, when I was like a kid, basically. But just for some of the highlights, I got a chance to work with Lionel Hampton in Europe with the Black Ballet, with Chester Whitmore's Black Ballet Jazz. And so I got a chance to work with Hamp, and also Dee Dee Bridgewaters was his soloist. And I was just doing, I shouldn't say just, but I got a chance to do a song with Hamp in his orchestra.
Nice.
And that was a highlight for me.
Oh, yeah.
But also I worked with, and I've been with John Nicole Ultraphonic Jazz Orchestra. I've been with John and those guys for the last 7 to 8 years. But then when COVID hit, so did everything else. So John is still around trying to get the orchestra back together. But I've got a chance to do a lot of music. I've traveled overseas. I have my own one-woman show. I've written all the music for the show. It's called Ria's Story, and it depicts the life of a singer, but not just a singer, anyone trying to make it and the difficulties it is, no matter whatever the field is. I got a chance. I was in Korea for 14 days with that show.
Wow.
Got a chance to do it in LA at the Cannon Theater and other places, even here in Denver, actually, at the Shadow Theater. But now it's called the Vintage Theater. I've been on this musical journey for a long time, and I love it.
Good for you.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah. So besides your musical accomplishments, there's another side of you, the educational side. You hold a master's in social science. What made your decision to pursue a doctor of education rather than a doctor of music?
Well, the reason I actually chose to pursue a doctor of education rather than a doctor of music was because I believe in the power of education. And I believe in it like more of a transformative force. While a doctor of music would undoubtedly deepen my understanding of the craft, my doctor of education, it aligns more closely with my passion for not just creating music, but also fostering a learning environment. The path allows me to explore the intersection of education and music, contributing to the broader discourse on how, we teach, learn, and appreciate the art form. I just kind of believe that, and on a high level, and I'll explain that in a few seconds. And it's an opportunity to blend my musical expertise with a commitment to educational innovation and the development of aspiring musicians. So I do a lot of music, but I also create a lot of programs. And so I have a program over at some convalescent homes here in Denver, where I have created, a drum circle interactive.
Mm-hmm.
And these are with folks, they're all in wheelchairs, actually. And so I have all these little small djembe. You should see me now. I'm trying to show you, but you can't see. But I have all these little small djembe drums that I put on all of their laps. And I let them make their own music, their own beats. And I let them know that no beats are wrong.
Nice.
No sound is wrong. And so I've been over at this facility for about 2 years. And so now I'm also doing music therapy one-on-one, whereas I'm using my voice, the humming voice within me. And it's just interesting how my clients react to the humming, not just the singing, but the humming is so powerful. So that's why, it's like, I think God has given me what he has given me in such a creative way that I wouldn't learn it in a doctorate of music. I just think it's a little bit different for me. It's different for me because a lot of musicians say, well, Linda, how am I going to do a doctorate of music? Well, baby, I don't want to do a doctorate of music, because the way that I'm made, the way that I am wired, I just think it would be a little bit different. What's interesting, Steve, is that you never know what you can do until you find out. You understand what I'm saying? You just never know what you can do. And sometimes we don't even know what we can do. until we're in that environment. I can't even tell you where I am now with what I started doing. When I started going to the convalescent home, it was singing. Literally, it was just singing, performing. I bring all my equipment. I still do, okay. But I would bring all my equipment, and now it's like I have all these different services that they have asked me, can you do this, Linda? I'm like, well, let me try that, okay? Now I have 3 different services at this facility.
Wow.
And I just picked up another place to do I performed there actually on Valentine's Day. And so now they want me to come back and do a drum circle interactive with their certain areas. There's certain areas, where they want me to do that. So I'm looking, forward at, doing that. I'm looking forward at growing. I'm looking forward at growing. And I'm going to say this very clear. I'm looking forward at growing where God really wants me to be. In my music, in my information, in my education. Because I really believe when people say, well, Linda, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when you finish your doctorate? I don't really know, but I know God's going to take everything to a larger stage. I just believe that.
Well, keep us posted.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. I will.
Okay.
They use my visual. They've been using my visual now for a long time for the 5 Points Jazz Festival.
Oh, that's right. Yes. That's such a great shot.
Giving people a high five. It's funny. It's crazy. You just never know what's next for you. And everything is not in dollars and cents either.
I understand you continue to be a lifelong learner, and you've kind of expressed that just in the last statements that you made. Could you elaborate? Where are you going with this?
I believe like being a lifelong learner, it goes beyond my individual development. For me, it encompasses, the commitment to impart knowledge to others and, empower and inspire. A significant aspect of my journey has been the creation of a literacy program named, that's something else I did. It's called Learning in the Hood, which is a reading program. This initiative serves a reading program designed to support the now and the upcoming generation of learners in enhancing their reading skills. I'm grateful for the opportunity to contribute to this educational landscape by fostering a love for literacy and providing valuable resources for young minds. I did this program over at the Fort Warren Library for a very, very long time. And then I stopped because I think people thought I was their babysitter. No. I'm not your babysitter. I'm helping your child to learn how to read here. And so I'll pick it back up. It's LLC. And so, but it's Learning in the Hood. And it is a reading program. It's very powerful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. More power to you. Well, let's get into some of your music. I'm really excited to play some of your music. You sent over a couple songs to share with our listeners. And the first track is called Don't Stop the Music. What can you tell us about this one?
Don't stop the music. What it means is that don't stop. And I always preface it like this: don't stop what you love, whatever it is. Don't stop it, because people, they'll stop. They'll give up. Well, such and such said I couldn't do this, or such and such said I couldn't do that. You can do. And matter of fact, you can become anything you put your mind to.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really believe, what is it? It's time to make a go of it. Time to show who's working hard at it this time around. Those are some of the lyrics, in Don't Stop the Music. Don't stop what you love, and it may not be, first of all, you can't be everything to all people. You can't. You could try, but you can't be all things to all people, even through the music. Everyone has their own, oh yeah, you like it or you don't. That's cool. It's all good. But do what you really love and don't stop. I tell you, Steve, I'll never stop doing the music. Unless, God say, okay, Linda, gotta take you home now. I'll be like, okay, I'll see y'all later.
Well, let's play the song now. This is Don't Stop the Music here on Backstage Jazz.
Go of it. Time to show who's working hard at it. Ooh, this time crown. It takes a lot of hard work, to make it to the big time. You know I ain't lying. Don't ever let them think that they really got you down. Just keep your feet on solid ground and reach for your goals. You've been told, there's plenty room at the top. Hold to your dreams and don't just stop. Ooh, child, don't stop your music. Your music said no. Ooh, child, don't stop your music. Ooh, no. Come on and sing and dance, and we'll have real romance. Hey, then one day, you'll search and you'll seek, but don't be too meek, child. And always remember to reach, reach, and reach. Ooh, child, don't stop your music. Your music said no. Ooh, child, don't stop your music. Hey, hey, oh, oh. Ooh, child. No matter what you do, when you do what you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't stop your music. When you do what you gotta do, when you do what you gotta do, don't stop your music, your music, your music. Ooh, child, don't stop your music, your music. Say no, 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 no. Ooh, child, don't stop your music, your music. No, 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 no. Don't ever let them think that they really got you down. Just keep your feet on solid ground and reach for your goals. You've been told, there's plenty room at the top. Hold to your dreams and don't just stop. Oh, don't stop your music. Your music said no, 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 no. Don't stop your, don't just stop your music. Your music, your music said no, 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 no. Yeah, don't stop your music, your music. I don't stop your music, your music.
This is Backstage Jazz, and my guest today is singer Linda Theus-Lee. The next song we're going to listen to, Linda, is titled You Make Me Smile. What's the backstory here?
Okay, so You Make Me Smile. Oh, wow, this is really great. So You Make Me Smile. I wrote that song when I was 16 years old. And I wrote it, I'll never forget. I was and it's actually on one of my, it's on one of my CDs that I wrote there. And it says, I'm in my closet in LA, because I'm from LA. And I was 16, and I mean, and I could see it just as clear, Steve, as anything. I was just like, really just like not having a good time with life. And I went to my closet, and I wrote this poem. You make me smile. When my world seemed gray, you make me look forward to a brighter day. And I have to tell you, I was only 16, so I'm not sure if I was talking to God or if I was talking just to all the clothes in the closet. All I do know is that I was just feeling very, very alone. And then later on, I got a little older. Then, I wrote the music. I had a friend of mine actually help me to transcribe the music, and it was off my melody. So, we placed the chords off of my melody. That's what happens with You Make Me Smile. I love that song because it's so real, You don't know, sometimes people can be having the worst day, and you could just smile at them, and someone will say, wow, your smile, and you'd be like, wow, for real, and I see it all the time. I see it in the convalescent homes that I go to. And what's powerful is I see their smiles, and their smiles make me smile.
That was the perfect intro. Let's play it now. This is called You Make Me Smile.
You know, when I wrote this song, I really needed a smile in my life. So I sat in my closet. I think I was 16 years old, guys. And I wrote a poem, and it was called You Make Me Smile. You make me smile when my world seemed gray. You make me look forward to a brighter day. You brought my laughter to a level so high. You let me know life is a natural high. I would not want to go and try and find some other friend. Oh, it would seem like eternity or the essence of an end. You make me smile. You make me smile. Said you make me smile. Said you make me smile. I found myself when you stepped in. You let me know you were my closest friend. I often wondered if love would find me like pebbles of yellow and green surrounding me. I would not want to go and try and find some other friend. Oh, it would seem like eternity or the essence of an end. You make me smile. You make me smile. Said you make me smile. Said you make me smile. So give me love, 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 and never take it away. 'Cause my eyes were turned from darkness to the brightness of day. Well, but here I am standing on the pedestals of life, knowing that everything is truly alright. And I owe it all to you. That I owe it all to you. You make me smile. You make me smile. I said you make me smile. I said you make me smile. So give me love, 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 and never take it away. I said my eyes were turned from darkness to the diamonds of clay. Well, but here I am, standing on the pedestal of life, knowing that everything is truly alright. And I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you.
Singer Linda Theus-Lee joins us on Backstage Jazz today. Linda, let's talk about the show that you're going to do at Dazzle on March 17th. It's called Her Story in Music. What can fans look forward to?
Creativity, a little bit of history, her story. And her story, it's not my story. This is Women's History Month. And so I'm doing music of not just women. I'm doing music of everybody, guys and everything, because, you know, as a woman, I think we can do everything.
Of course.
I think we can do her story, his story, everybody's story. So And because of that, I kind of envisioned this presentation as an opportunity to weave together the rich tapestries, various music and genres, things that I do, and showcase the vast diversity within the musical realm. And through her story, I aim to introduce the audience to the multifaceted nature of music, transcending boundaries and connecting with individuals on a profound level. This performance is more than just a musical journey for me, Steve. It's a celebration of her story, Women's History Month, which focuses on recognizing and celebrating the musical contributions of women throughout history. I'm looking forward to it. And because I am, some people say, well, yeah, Linda, she's a jazz singer. No, baby, I'm not a jazz singer. I'm an artist that I can do jazz, and I can do R&B, and I can do blues, and I can do pop. And more than anything, I do music. I love just doing music. The things I play on my guitar, it's just music. The things I play on my piano, it's music. No, I'm not a pianist. No, I'm not a guitarist. But I am a writer of music. And I love that. And so I won't be put in the box, even though, people say, oh, yeah, Linda's a jazz singer. Yeah, I do some jazz now, But I am an improvisationist. And so I improvise. Ask my husband. I improvised at home.
Okay.
So I'm just an improvisationist, I love who I am, but not only do I love who I am, Steve, I love who I'm becoming.
All right. I like it. Will anybody be joining you on stage?
Yes. So so I have Tom Sandquist, who is serving as my musical director. He's on keyboards. I have Skippy Lynch, William Skip Lynch. He's on drums. I have Clint Dadian. Clint Dadian is on bass. He also works with me with the big band. He's with the John Nicole Ultraponic Jazz Orchestra. And also, I have Jeff Fortier, and he's my bass man, okay? And he's wonderful. He also works with John. But then my husband is going to be joining me on a couple of things, and he's a wonderful saxophone player and a wonderful vocalist as well. But for this particular show, he said, no, honey, I just do a couple of songs. I just want to do a couple of songs with you, He said, I really don't have to do any. I said, no, people want to see and hear you too. So.
Yeah. It sounds like a wonderful show. Before I let you go, where can I send our listeners to find your music and all the other things you do online?
Okay, so my website, where they can kind of see some things that are going on. But my website is Linda Theus-Lee, and that's what you have it there. Is Linda, LindaTheus Lee, LindaTheus-Lee.com.
Linda Theus-Lee and her band will perform at Dazzle on Sunday, March 17th for a 6 p.m. show. Doors open at 5, and you can find ticket info at dazzledenver.com. Linda, it's been such a pleasure speaking with you today, and thanks for stopping by the show.
Well, Steve Roby, thank you for having me on the show, and I look forward to seeing you at my show, okay?
I'll be there.
I'm looking forward to it.
If you're enjoying the Backstage Jazz Show, we'd love for you to like, subscribe, and leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And now, back to the show.
The Backstage Jazz Show was recorded at Little Raven Studios in downtown Denver, and our producer was Craig Stevens. You can find Backstage Jazz wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to stop by our website, backstage-jazz.com, where all past and current episodes have been archived. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, you can email us at backstagejazz@fastmail.com. This is Steve Roby. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Backstage Jazz.
You've been listening to the Backstage Jazz Show. Join us next time for more great jazz and interviews with your favorite musicians.